Okay, any answers? Any answers? Any answers from okay. Zero, no, zero is wrong. Okay. So let me explain. That is, I will explain about the question and also about the session. So overall, if you consider this particular session, just a moment. Just once again, my tab is not working. Just a moment. Yeah, now it is fine. Okay, so zero is anyways wrong. I will explain you the answer also. But before that, let me just explain. Let me just give you the idea about our, what is that? Anyways, this is the first session, right? So most of the students who are attending the session, it will be like coming to the problem solving session. This is the first session for this year. So students who are attending will be like from different streams, and also they are preparing for different exams. For example, few students will be preparing for gate mechanical, few will be preparing for gate XC, and few will be preparing for the state government exams like TRB or TNPC, etc. And in this category, and also in this category, there will be gate civil also. Yes. Please, whenever I was discussing, you have to switch off your. You need to mute your audio. Okay, so keep your audio in mute, and if you want to answer that time, you can unmute it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right. So few students will be in gate mechanical, few will be gate civil, few will be gate XC, and a few will be TRB. And in that TRB also, few will be preparing for civil and few will be preparing for mechanical. Since mathematics is common for all the streams, we are going to have the class combinedly. Okay, all the streams will be combinedly will be attending the mathematics session. Okay, and now coming to the plan for this year, I will give you an idea. First of all, let me give you an idea about gate XC and ME. Okay, let me talk about gate XC and ME. I hope you would have gone through. Test series which got added today. Okay, so GATE 2023 test series. I guess எல்லாருமே தமிழ் தான் இருக்கீங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன், right? So mostly it is Tamil. Almost எல்லாருமே தமிழ் தான். Vishnu, Anthony, right, no problem. I will mix it. Okay, I will mix it. So GATE XC test series and GATE ME test series அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு ரெண்டு டெஸ்ட் சீரிஸ் ஆட் ஆயிருக்கும். ஸோ எக்ஸிக்கு ரெஜிஸ்டர் பண்ணிருந்தீங்கன்னா XC test series, ME ரெஜிஸ்டர் பண்ணிருந்தீங்கன்னா ME test series. Already question bank அப்படின்றதும் already question bank will also be present. Okay, question bank is also present in our portal itself. The question bank is something where you will be having chapter wise questions. Okay, topic wise questions. For example, linear algebra, differential calculus, and for example the other one, differential equation, complex variables, and vector calculus, etc. So topic wise questions will be there in the question bank, and the test series will be like I will be having a separate topics, and in that, like, I will be combining the topics and then I will be keeping a test. Okay, that is how the test series will happen. And the test schedule is also given to you separately. You can go to the schedule, and then like the schedule is tentative. Okay, it is just a tentative schedule, but the test will happen not exactly. It will not happen exactly according to the schedule. The schedule may be like we can prepone the schedule also. The schedule may be preponed also. Okay, right? And now, coming to other than this, that is other than what about this? Other than XC test series and ME test series, the question bank is also available for you. You can practice it. Okay, so this is regarding the extra question sets which you are supposed to practice. And when you need to practice it, first you go through the videos, concepts, and go through the previous year questions. Okay, go through the videos, concepts, previous year questions of your particular exam which you are preparing for. Then you can go for test series, and then you can go for question bank, and then you can go for other things whichever we are going to provide you. Okay, that is all about question bank and test series. There is nothing, what is that, much to talk about that. It is already there in the portal, and schedule is also there. According to the schedule, test will be released. You can parallelly start writing the test once if you're ready with the subject. Okay, that's all about gate mechanical and gate XC. And TRB is also similar. Okay, TRB mechanical is also similar to that. In addition to this gate test series, you will be having TRB test series also, which also you can access. Okay, that will also be available in the portal. You will be able to access it. Okay, so that is regarding test series question bank. So overall, if a student registered for a mechanical course, he will be having a gate test series, he will be having question bank, and then also he will be having a TRB test series. So all these things will be combined for a student who preparing for mechanical. Other than this, we will be conducting practice sessions, and that is separate. Okay, I will be informing about the practice session at the later part. Okay, so that's what related to question practice, etc. Okay, now coming to what we discussed about test series and all, right? Coming to civil. Okay, so for civil there will be only one, that is one test series, and you don't have to worry, sir, like why there is only one test series, why not different test series like mechanical? There is a reason for it, because in this one test series itself, we are adding everything into it. For example, if you open this one test series, civil one test series, you will able to see, for example, if you take mathematics, you will able to see a test which will be marked as EC, which means the questions will be comparatively easy, and also it will be marked as hard, and also it will be marked as medium or something like that. So all the tests, okay, for example, TRB test, question bank, and whatever the test which we are giving in the gate, all those things will be combined and will be placed in a single test series for civil. The reason why we are doing it, because we don't want to split that. We just want to keep it in a one single place, because for civil engineering students, there are more state government exams which was going to happen. So we will be having all together as a single test series. And regarding the question bank questions, whatever the question bank questions which I am adding it in mechanical, for example, mathematics question bank, fluid mechanics, centrometals question bank, those question bank will be added in civil one test series itself, and I will be marking it as high level. Okay, in the bracket, it will be mentioned as high level. If it is mentioned as high level, then the test series will be in high level, so you need to plan it accordingly. If it is easy, then it will be mentioned as easy level. Now coming to, this is all about civil, okay? So everything will be there in one place, you can access it. And coming to mechanical, as I was saying, in gate test series, you will be having medium to high, question bank high, TRB will be easy to medium. This is how the test will be. So TRB test series will be easy to medium, question bank will be high level, and gate will be medium to high level. So we are just splitting it into different test series or different practice questions for mechanical. But for civil, we are combining it in a single place. Okay. So that's all about the test series and question bank, which you are about to practice. Since it is a first session, I'm just giving you all the intro now itself. So if you have any other doubts other than this, you can obviously contact me. Then I will be responding to you according to that, according to the doubts. So I hope that you need to start the test series from the beginning itself. If you're starting your preparation now, you need to, one second, I will clear it. I need to erase once. Yeah. So if you're starting your preparation now, try to start the test series as early as possible. Okay, so if it is an offline class, I will be guiding them when you need to start the test series, when you need to take the test series, this, that, etc. I will be doing them daily. But in case of online classes, I won't able to see you daily. I won't able to talk with you daily. But I will be available. I will be available every time you can contact me. There won't be any issues. But I won't able to see your face daily, and I won't able to ask you whether you've taken the test series or not, whether you've done this or not. Okay, but everything is available to you. That's what I said it in the first class itself. Everything is available in the portal. Okay, I guess approximately like 4,000 to 5,000 questions will be there when it comes to mechanical. And for civil, we are presently uploading it. As of now, you will be having around 2,000 questions. As of now, around 2,000 questions, and we are regularly updating it. Okay, we are regularly uploading it. So for civil also, the question numbers will increase very soon. Okay, right. So That's all about the test series. Why I introduced that here, because we are in the problem solving session. So we'll be focusing only on problem solving. So once after attending each of this problem solving session, for example, if you attend differential calculus problem solving session, go and practice differential calculus question bank. Okay. And if you attend integral calculus problem solving session, go and attempt integral calculus question bank. So in this way, you need to plan your preparation. Okay. So I hope you understood. So the answer for this question, yes, Anita is correct. I guess she is the one who answered it. Yeah, Anita, 100 is correct. Okay, let us start with the question. Okay. See, it is very simple. First of all, if I put x tending to infinity here, if I put x tending to infinity, what will happen to my numerator? This will become infinity. This will become infinity. This will become infinity. Infinity plus 10 to the power of 10, that is also infinity. So it is infinity by infinity, which is indeterminate form. We know very well indeterminate form, we won't be able to solve it. So I want to simplify it in order to solve this. Or else, first of all, I need to apply the, or instead of simplifying, I can go for L'Hopital rule in order to solve it. But before applying L'Hopital rule, I just want to do one small change. What is the change? See, if x is tending to infinity means I know 1 by x tends to 0. X tending to infinity means we know 1 by x is tending to 0. So I will take x commonly from all this term. For example, if I take x commonly from this, okay, from this, if I take x means I'm taking x power 10 commonly, okay. When it comes out of this power, okay, when it comes out of this power 10, when I take it out, it will become x power 10. So it becomes 1 plus 1 by x power 10, okay. And now plus, sorry, not 1 by 1 plus 1 by x power 10, because the power was there here, right? The power was there here. Here it will be x only. See, when I take x out, when it takes x out, when it is coming out, it will be power 10. Inside, it will be still x. Similarly, from each and every term, I'm going to take x commonly out. So when I take x commonly out, this becomes 1 plus x.
You identified that touch it.
Yes, please switch off. Please mute your audio.
Any TOUCH.
Yeah. Who is that? Redmi Note 9 Pro. Change your name to your correct name, whatever it is. Okay, I'm taking x power 10 commonly. And similarly, here also I'm taking x commonly. So if I do, this becomes 1 plus 100 by x whole power. Okay. And in the denominator, again, I'm going to take x power 10 commonly out. So x power 10 into 1 plus 10 power 10 by x power 10. Okay. And now you could see in the numerator, I have x power 10, here also x power 10, x power 10. I can take it commonly and then I will cancel it. If I take it commonly and if I cancel it, I can simply cancel them all. So finally, what will be the resultant? Limit x tending to infinity. In the numerator, I have 1 plus 1 by x whole power 10 plus, everywhere 10 is there, 1 by 2 by x whole power 10, 1 plus 100 by x whole power 10, and the denominator, it is 1 plus 10 power 10 by x power 10. Okay, now what happens if I put x equal to infinity? We know x is equal to infinity means 1 by x equal to 0, right? So all this term 1 by x equal to 0, this will become 0, this will become 0, this will become 0, this will also become 0. So finally, what I have, if I substitute x tending to infinity, there will be 1, 1, and also 1, and I will be having totally how many ones I will be having? The denominator, it is going to be denominator also 1, 1. And in numerator, how many ones I will have? You can respond, you can comment. How many ones I will be having in the numerator?
100.
Yeah, 100 ones I will be having, right? 100 ones I will be having. So it is simply 100 by 1, which is equal to 1. Okay, so that's what I did there. So any doubts? So the correct answer for this question is 100. It's a simple question, not very tough. Yes, it may look tough, but it is simple.
Sir.
Yes, yes.
Sir, L hospital rule apply பண்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி நம்ம எக்ஸ்போர்ட் வெளிய எடுக்கலாம்ல சார் காமனா?
L hospital rule apply பண்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி தான் நான் x காமன் எடுத்துர்க்கேன் வெளிய.
ஓகே சார்.
நான் இங்க L hospital rule apply பண்ணவே இல்ல. அப்ளை பண்றதுக்கு முன்னாடியே நான் x வந்து காமனா வெளிய எடுத்துட்டேன். இங்க இருந்து எக்ஸ காமனா வெளியே எடுத்துட்டேன், இங்க இருந்து எக்ஸ காமனா வெளியே எடுத்துட்டேன். எக்ஸ
Okay,
காமனா வெளியே எடுத்ததுக்கு அப்புறமா தான் வந்து நான் 1/x tending to 0ன்றது அப்ளை பண்ணிருக்கேன். ஸோ 1/x tending to 0னால இது 0 ஆயிடும், இது 0 ஆயிடும், இதுவும் 0 ஆயிடும். ஸோ ஆல் தோஸ் டேர்ம்ஸ் will become 0. அண்ட் ஆல்சோ இந்த டேர்மும் 0 ஆயிடும். ஸோ நியூமரேட்டர்ல வெறும் 1 + 1 + 1 until 1 லைக் until 100 ஒன்ஸ் இருக்கும், அவ்வளவுதான். ஓகே
okay, sir.
see L'Hospital rule, it is not necessary. Okay, L'Hospital rule apply பண்ணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு எந்த நெசசரியுமே இல்லை. It all depends on அந்த ப்ராப்ளமை பொறுத்து நீங்க அதை வேரி பண்ணிக்கோ. It depends on the problem. Based on the problem you can vary it. It is your wish. Yeah, moving to next question. Shall we move to next question?
Yes, sir.
So எல்லாருமே தமிழ் தான் இருக்கீங்களா இன்னைக்கு செஷன்ல? Not sure whether to use Tamil or mix it with English. Yeah, notes given. Sure. Okay. So all are Tamil only. Okay. Okay, try it. So one more minute. I will give 2 to 2.5 minutes for each question. Okay. 1 more minute. If you got the answer, you can comment. You can comment பண்ணலாம், or else you can unmute and answer also. Anything is fine. Okay, I will go with Tamil itself, okay, because எல்லாருமே தமிழ்ல தானே இருக்கீங்க. So I will mix it. Tamil English mix பண்ணிக்கிறேன். I thought of going with English only, but since majority of the students belongs to Tamil, so there won't be any issues, I guess. Okay, right. So to start with, f of x equal to they given one function when x is not equal to 0. X not equal to 0 na in the function. And also they given k into log of 2 and into log of 3 when x is equal to 0. Okay, when x is equal to 0 and when x is not equal to 0, they have given us two different forms of function. They have said that it is continuous, then k is equal to dash. Okay, they said that it is clearly continuous, then k is equal to dash. See, continuous means we know that property limit x tending to a. Okay, I got one answer, it seems. Option C. Okay, just a moment. Let me verify it. Just a moment. Option C is wrong. No, option C is wrong. Okay, let me solve it. Okay, let me solve it. So we know one simple factor that limit extending to f of x, left hand limit and right hand limit will be equal to f of x. Okay, the left hand limit, right hand limit, and then right hand side x irukka edathula a substitute pannala adu rendume same ah irukum abindrathu we know very well, right? So first of all, what will be my x? See, I can take x equal, that is what will be my a. Okay, a. Again, take a is equal to 0. Okay, let me take x is equal to a, which is equal to 0. So a value na 0 nu eduthukken. So when a is 0, what will be my f of a? Which means what will be my f of 0? Wherever x is there, you need to put 0. And we already know when x is equal to 0, my f of x value is k into log 2 into log 3. So k into log 2 into log 3. So this is going to give me what is that? F of a value. And if you consider limit x tending to 0, see, for limit x tending to 0, what will be my function? X tending to 0 means a value which is less than 0 or greater than 0, which means x is not equal to 0. So when x is not equal to 0, we know my function is this total 1. Okay, my function is this total 1. So my f of x will be 72x minus 9x minus 8x plus 1 by root 2 minus root of 1 plus cos x. Okay. Now say what happens if I put x equal to 0. If I put x equal to 0 here, let me just check it. If I put x equal to 0, 72 to the power of 0, which will be 0. 9 to the power of, 72 to the power of 0, which is 1. 9 to the power of 0, which is 1. 8 to the power of 0, which is also 1. Okay, and this is already 1, right? So plus 1 minus 1 I can cancel, and again there is a plus 1 minus 1 I can cancel, so it becomes 0 in the numerator. Let me repeat it. Engela x irukko, wherever x is there, make it as 0. Okay, wherever x is there, make it as 0. So wherever x is there, make it as 0. So 72 power 0 becomes 1, 9 power 0 becomes 1, 8 power 0 becomes 1. 1 is already 1. So I can cancel this one with this one and this one with this one. So numerator becomes 0. And what is happening to denominator? What is happening to denominator? See, in between, if I ask any question, if you could respond it, will be much better, because I also won't feel bored. Okay, so if I put x equal to 0, I put x equal to 0, 1 plus cos 0 is 1, right? So 1 plus 1 is root 2. So what happens to the denominator?
0.
0.
0. So it is root 2 and this is root 2. This is root 2. So it is going to be 0 by 0. Okay, so it is going to be 0 by 0 form. So which is indeterminate, we know. Okay, which is indeterminate, we know very well. So obviously I need to apply a L'Hospital rule, or I need to think about some other choice. I mean, I need to think about some other options. Some simplification option if it is available. Okay, if it is available, I need to think about some simplification option. Obviously, there is a simplification option. If you could observe this alone. Okay, this alone. What I can do, this is 72 power x, right? This is 72 power x. See, let me just recollect one basic form, one basic idea. Something like this. For example, 2 to the power of 3 is there and 4 to the power of 3 is there. Okay, 2 power 3 and 4 power 3. I can write this as
2 power 3 common எடுக்கலாம் sir.
Okay, I can take. Okay, I will do one thing. 2 power 3 into 5 power 3. If never. Yeah, I can write it as 2 into 5 whole power 3. It was in product, right? It was in product form. 2 power 3 into 5 power 3. I can take that power 3 common. I cannot do this in case of addition. Okay. This is not true. Okay, this is not true. 2 power 3 plus 5 power 3 is not equal to 2 plus 5 whole power 3. But 2 power 3 into 5 power 3 can be written as 2 into 5 whole power 3. Is everyone accepting this? Can I do like this? 2 power 3 into 5 power 3, can I write it as 2 into 5 whole power 3? What happened?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Now take this 72 power x. What I can do this 72 power x? I can 72, we know 9 into 8, right? So I can write it as 9 into 8 whole power x, which I can write it as 9 power x into 8 power x. See, before applying L'Hopital rule, try to simplify it. That is what I'm trying to do. So 72 power x, I can write it as 9 power x into 8 power x. Already there was 9 power x, and there was 8 power x, and there was 1. And the denominator remains same, root 2 minus root of 1 plus cos x. Okay, all those things are there. And now what I can do from this?
9 power x common already.
Yeah, 9 power x is common, so I can simply take my 9 power x commonly out. And this becomes 8 power x minus 1. And here I will take minus 1 commonly. Okay, if I take minus 1 commonly, again 8 power x minus 1. And the denominator is root 2 minus 1 plus cos x. Okay, is it clear? And now this numerator I can write it as, don't have a space. I will do one thing. So numerator I can write it as, how I can write 9 power x minus 1 into 8 power x minus 1. Numerator alone, I can write it that way. So limit x tending to 0, 9 power x minus 1 into 8 power x minus 1. Okay, so numerator alone. Okay, let us focus on denominator now. Okay, if you focus on denominator alone, any ideas like how can I write this cos 1 plus, that is root of 1 plus this, sorry, this one, root of 1 plus cos x, root of 1 plus cos x before substituting x tending to 0.
2
root of 2 cos square theta.
So 1, we'll just recollect it. We know that cos 2 theta is equal to what? Cos 2 theta is what? Cos square, what one answer is sin x. Cos square theta minus sin square theta. And if I replace this, what is that? Okay, I will replace this sign in terms of cos. Okay, so if I replace sign in terms of cos, it becomes 1 minus cos square. See, all these things I already explained to you in basics. Okay, there is a separate video, so now I can add this to, so 2 cos square theta minus 1, and this is cos 2 theta. Can bring this minus 1 here, so 1 plus cos 2 theta will be equal to 2 cos square theta, right? So in place of theta, if I substitute, that is in place of 2 theta, if I put x, wherever 2 theta is there, replaced with x. So in place of theta, it will be x by 2. Okay. So now 1 plus cos x, which is nothing but 1 plus cos x, which will be equal to, in place of 2 theta, I'm substituting x. So in place of x, I need to substitute x by 2. So it becomes 2 cos square x by 2. And now what happens? In this place of root, I can write it as 2 cos square x by 2. So is it clear what I was doing? I hope it is clear. Now, further, I will do one thing. I will apply the limit x tending to 0. Numerator is 9 power x minus 1. Denominator is 8 power x minus 1. And in this denominator, I will take root 2 commonly. So here I will be having 1 minus cos square of x by 2. It becomes cos x by 2. And what is 1 minus cos x by 2? Okay, I will come back. We will come back for it. I will do one thing. Okay. Do you guys remember this result which we discussed it in the class? A power x minus 1, that is a power x minus 1 by x, and if I apply limit x tending to 0. Any ideas? Limit x tending to 0, a power x minus 1 by x. It's a standard form. X ln x.
It's log base.
X won't come. Anthony. It is simply ln of that value. Okay, ln of that particular value. That particular value, which means a. Okay, ln of that particular value. So it is simply going to be what? Ln of
Yeah.
a, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, ln of a. That's right. So now what I can do here, you could see in place of a I have 9, and in place of 8 in place of a again here I have 8. So I will multiply it with 9, and then I will divide it with 9. So let me multiply and divide it with 9. So 9 power x minus 1 by 9. And also I'm multiplying with 8, and then I'm dividing it with 8. So what I'm doing, I multiplied with 8, and then I divided with 8. Multiplied with 8, divided with 8. Multiplied with 9, and then divided with 9. These terms I will keep it separately as it is. Root 2 into, what is 1 minus cos of x by 2? 1 minus cos of x by 2. 1 minus cos 2 theta is nothing but 2
sin square x by 4, sir.
sin square theta. Yeah, 1 minus cos 2 theta is 2 sin square theta. But here in place of 2 theta, what I have?
2 sin square x by 4, sir.
Yeah, it is going to become, because in place of 2 theta, I have x by 2. So this becomes x by 4. So this total term becomes 2 sin square x by 4. Right. And now we are almost done. Now what happens to this? Now simply apply the limits. So this total term will become, you can answer it, I guess. A power x minus 1 by, oh, I need to multiply it with x by x, right? I'm sorry, 1 second. I did one mistake here. I need to multiply with x, and then I need to divide it with x. Am I right? Okay. I'm sorry. Not with 8 and 9. I'm multiplying with x and dividing with x. Again, I'm multiplying with x and I'm dividing with x. Okay, now say what happens to this term? 9 power x minus 1 by x. This is
8.
This is
Log of x.
ln of 9. And what about this term?
Ln of
Ln 8. Okay, so we got ln 9 and ln 8 separately. Let me keep it aside. Ln 8 and ln 9 separately. And now if the numerator term, this is going to become x square. Okay, numerator term is x square. And also denominator, I have root 2 and 2. That also I will keep it separately. So 2 root 2. And now I got somewhat simplified numerator and denominator. Can you solve this? X square by sin square x power 4. I hope you can solve this. Yes, solve and give me the answer. If you apply limit here. See, if I apply limit here, again it is 0 by 0. Now
0
apply L'Hopital rule. Apply L'Hopital rule in the numerator and also in the denominator. Or else you can keep it as it is. Okay, you keep this as it is. You keep this as what?
1.
Yeah, 1 minus cos x by 2. That is better. Okay, 1 minus cos x by 2. Now apply L'Hopital rule. That is differentiate the numerator, differentiate the denominator, and then you apply limit x tending to 0. So if I differentiate the numerator, it becomes 2x. Denominator, this becomes 0. Cos x differentiation is minus sin x.
minus plus side, sir.
Yeah, and also I need to differentiate inside term differentiate பண்ணோம்ல cos full differentiate பண்ணிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் inside term x by 2 differentiate பண்ணோம். X by 2 நான் differentiate பண்ணேன்னா it will become 1 by 2. Okay, 1 by 2. Now apply limit x tending to 0. Again 0 by 0 formula தான் வரும். Numerator will become 0, denominator will become 0. So again differentiate the numerator and denominator, it becomes 2 by the 1 by 2 and as it is அப்படியே வச்சுக்கிறேன். Sin ஓட differentiation cos, and
Cos.
again x by 2 or a differentiation 1 by 2. So now
1 by 2.
substitute x is 0, limit x is 0.
Cos 0 to
Cos 0 is
1.
1. Okay, so
Answer
2
is
by
2.
1 by 4. So there is 2 here, and the denominator we have 1 by 4, 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. So overall it is 2 by 1 by 4, which is
8, sir.
8.
8.
which is 8, which is 8. So finally, what is my answer? So
8.
ln of 9. No. I want to combine all, right? This term.
Okay.
This term is there. Forgot about this. Ln of 8 into ln of 8. Sorry, ln of 9 into ln of 8. 2 root 2 multiplied by 8. This is, yeah, that is our limit value. That is our limit value. We already know k, we already know f of 0 equal to k into log 2 into log 3. So this is my f of 0, and this is my limit value. Equate them both. Okay, I need to equate them both, find out k. That is the final step. Okay, so I'm leaving it to you. What you need to do, I'm leaving it to you guys. I will give some time. Okay, just a moment. This is my f of 0. Okay, that is my f of a. That is my f of a, and this is my limit value, the final limit value. So take this and take this, equate them both, you will get the answer. So try it. Get the correct answer. That is the last and final answer. I don't have space to write here. I will write down here. Okay. K log of 3 into log of, that is, log means it is ln only. It is ln only. It is not log. It is ln. And on the right hand side also, I will write it as ln itself. Okay. Ln of 3 and ln of 2. And right hand side I have ln of 9 into ln of 8. Then the denominator what I have 2 root 2. Okay, into 8. And cancel this. And the balance steps is in your hand. So I can further simplify it. Okay, first you guys try it. I will give some time. Just give 2 minutes time. You can try to solve it.
So 48 divided by root 2 வருது sir. Okay. Sir. Sir.
எஸ் விஷ்ணு சொல்லுங்க.
சார் அந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டெப் சார் அது மட்டும் சொல்லுங்க சார். ப்ரீவியஸ் இந்த f of a
எந்த
is
ஸ்டெப்
equal
சொல்றீங்க?
k log 2 log 3 அந்த ஸ்டெப் மட்டும் சொல்லுங்க சார். x is equal to
k log 2 log 3 x is equal to 0. எப்ப x 0 ஆகுதோ அப்ப f of x ஓட வேல்யூ வந்து k log 2 log 3. ஸோ அதுதான் வந்து ஃபங்க்ஷனாவே டிஃபைன் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. ஸோ நான் எக்ஸை வந்து 0ன்னு எடுத்திருக்கேன். x is equal to 0ன்னு எடுத்திருக்கேன். ஸோ இங்க எக்ஸ் இருக்க இடத்துலலாம் நான் எப்போ 0 சப்ஸ்டியூட் பண்றேனோ அப்பெல்லாம் வந்து என்னோட வேல்யூ f of x ஓட வேல்யூ k log 2 log 3ன்றது கொஸ்டின்ல கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. That will be equal to k log 2 into log 3. Ln அது actually log and mention ஆயிருக்கு, but it is ln. So அது ஆல்ரெடி क्वेश्चन கொடுத்தது.
அதே மாதிரி x
Sir,
not is
option
equal
D,
to
sir.
0 அதே மாதிரி அதுக்கு 72 அதுக்கு வெச்சு போட்டு ரெண்டுமே பண்ணுவோம் சார்.
72 ஓகே. இது வந்து கண்டினியூட்டில கண்டினியூட்டியோட ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி. லிமிட் வந்து லிமிட் நான் எடுத்து போடும்போது it should be equal to f of a. So x tending to 0 na 0 minus and 0 plus. So 0 minus 0 plus na like a value which is before 0 and a value which is after 0.
Okay sir, okay.
So if x is not equal to 0, x எப்பெல்லாம் not equal to 0 ஆகுதோ அப்பெல்லாம் my function f of x வந்து இந்த term அப்படின்றது தான் இந்த particular question ஓட மீனிங். கால்குலஸ் படிச்சிட்டீங்களா? டிஃபரன்ஷியல் கால்குலஸ்
படிச்சு சார்.
ரிவைஸ் பண்ணலையா? நான்
பண்ணிட்டேன் சார். இல்ல சார் இப்போ நம்ம ஈக்குவலா தான் சார் எடுத்துப்போம் இல்லை சார். அதனால இப்போ இங்க 72 அது வந்து நாட் ஈக்குவல் டு 0 அதான் சார் கேட்டேன் சார்.
அதான் எக்ஸ் நாட் ஈக்குவல் டு 0 இருந்தா அது வந்து எக்ஸுக்கு முன்னாடியே இருக்கலாம், எக்ஸ் அதாவது 0க்கு முன்னாடி இருக்கலாம், 0க்கு அப்புறமும் இருக்கலாம் அப்படின்றது தான் அதோட மீனிங்.
ஓகே சார், ஓகே சார்.
ஸோ அதாவது 0 மைனஸ் இருந்தாலும் சரி 0 பிளஸ் இருந்தாலும் சரி இந்த ஈக்குவேஷனை நான் எஃப் ஆஃப் எக்ஸ் எடுத்துக்கணும், அவ்வளவுதான்.
ஓகே சார், ஓகே சார்.
ஓகே, shall we proceed others?
Option D,
Okay.
sir.
Yes.
Yeah, option D is correct. Option D is correct. 24/2. Well, I'm moving to next question. Yeah, try this.
Sir, second page alone 1 minute.
Okay. என்ன பேஜா?
Yes.
நீ எழுதுறது பொறுமையா எழுதிக்கோங்க. ஜஸ்ட்
Okay.
go through பண்ணு. Steps go through பண்ணிக்கோங்க. Just go through the steps. If you have any doubts, you can ask me.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, try to solve it. நான் இப்ப question display பண்ணும்போது இந்த question solve பண்றதுக்கு ட்ரை பண்ணு.
Sir.
Yes.
பண்ணும்போது
சாரி, உங்க வாய்ஸ் கேட்கல ஒழுங்கா. வாய்ஸ் கேட்கல.
சார்
எஸ் எஸ் சொல்லுங்க, உங்க வாய்ஸ் பிரேக் ஆச்சு.
சார் கேக்குதா சார்?
இப்ப கேக்குது, சொல்லுங்க.
இப்போ கேக்குதா சார்?
கேக்குது
அந்த
சொல்லுங்க.
x into x power x into x எடுத்துர்க்கீங்களா சார்? சிம்பிளிஃபை பண்ணும்போது லிமிட் x tends to 0 அது அந்த ஸ்டெப் once சொல்றீங்களா சார்?
Yeah, actually வந்து நம்மளோட ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் ஃபார்ம் இருக்குல்ல, லிமிட் x tending to 0 a power x minus 1 by x. So actually நம்மளோட क्वेश्चनல வந்து 9 power x minus 1 இருக்கு. நான் இப்போ இந்த டினாமினேட்டர்ல எனக்கு ஒரு x வேணும். x இருந்ததுன்னா என்னால இந்த ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் ஃபார்முக்கு அதை சிம்பிளிஃபை பண்ண முடியும்.
ஓகே சார், ஓகே சார்.
டினாமினேட்டர்ல x வேணும்ன்றனால நான் ஒரு x நியூமரேட்டர்ல மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணிட்டு டினாமினேட்டர்ல மல்டிப்ளை பண்றேன்.
ஓகே.
அதே மாதிரி 8 power x minus 1க்கும் டினாமினேட்டர்ல ஒரு x வேணும். சோ அதனால நியூமரேட்டர்ல ஒரு x மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணிட்டு டினாமினேட்டர்ல ஒரு x மல்டிப்ளை.
அண்டர்ஸ்டுட் சார். எஸ் சார்.
ஓகே. எஸ். யாரோ ஹேண்ட் ரைஸ் பண்ணிருந்தீங்க someone?
சார் நான் தான் சார்.
எஸ் கிஷோர் சொல்லுங்க.
சார் ஆப்ஷன் ஏ சார், லாஸ்ட் क्वेश्चन இப்போ காமிச்சீங்க.
நெக்ஸ்ட் क्वेश्चनக்கா? ஓகே. Both cos mod x and sin mod x are differentiable at x equal to 0 ஆ?
sin x
டிஃபரன்ஷியபிள் தான் சார்.
differentiable இல்லையன்றது நான் சொல்றேன், பட் நீங்க உங்களோட ஆன்சர் சொல்லுங்க. யாரெல்லாம் ஆப்ஷன் ஏ சொல்றீங்க? ஆப்ஷன் ஏ விஷ்ணு.
எஸ் சார்.
Yeah, then Kishore option A and Hariharan is option A. Okay, good. First we will check it. Okay, see, in the modulus function பத்தி இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் நீங்க ப்ராப்பரா அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணணும். We need to understand about this mod function properly. See, cos x or sin x na, yeah, it is fine. It is, yes, mute பண்ணிடுங்க. Just mute it. Explain பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறமா நீங்க unmute பண்ணி டவுட்ஸ் கேட்டுக்கலாம். I will explain it. See, cos x and sin x எடுத்தோம்னா, yeah, this is my cos function, right? This is how it looks like, no problem. And if you take sin x, okay, this is how it looks. Okay, this is how it looks. Cos x, cos function in sin form. But cos of mod x, generally mod x, modulus of x, what will be my mod x function? It will be equal to x when x is greater than or equal to 0. It will be equal to minus x when x is less than 0. So mod function is always equal to x when x is greater than or equal to 0, and it will be equal to minus x when x is less than 0. So this is the definition of mod function. But now I don't have mod function. I have cos of mod x. Cos of mod x na enna aidum appdin pathina, like na x க்கு மட்டும் தான் mod apply பண்ணிருக்கேன். I'm applying it only for x. Okay, so what will happen? Cos mod x will be equal to cos of x when x is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, when x is greater than or equal to it is cos x, no issues. But it will be cos of minus x when x is less than 0. Cos minus x is what? Cos minus x முதல்ல எந்த குவாட்ரண்ட்ல வரும்? All these things I covered it in basics. Basics cover பண்ணியாச்சு. இது வந்து concept explain. Yeah, concept explain பண்ற section இல்ல, it is live problem solving session. So cos minus x, it is lying in which quadrant?
Fourth quadrant, sir.
Yeah, it is in fourth quadrant. So fourth quadrant like cos is positive. So what will happen to cos? Cos minus x.
Again cos x ஆகும் sir.
Yeah, it will be again
Mod
cos.
x.
It will be again cos x. So அதனால நான் x க்கு mod apply பண்றனால it is not affecting me. Even if x is greater than or equal to 0, it is cos x only. If x is less than 0, it is cos x only. So the curve will be similar to this. There won't be any changes, no issues at all. Okay, so cos x, that is cos mod x, is differentiable. No problem. It is differentiable. Okay, it is differentiable at x is equal to 0. Okay, there won't be any issues. But what will happen to sin? What will happen to sin? Sin will be equal to sin x when x is greater than or equal to 0. And sin will be equal to sin minus x when x is less than 0. And now say sin minus in the quadrant. Which quadrant it is?
Second quadrant.
Sin minus x minus theta, fourth quadrant தான். Sin minus theta na fourth quadrant தான். 0 ல இருந்து 90 degree first quadrant, 90 ல இருந்து 180 second quadrant, 180 to 270 third quadrant, 270 ல இருந்து again 0 வந்து it is fourth quadrant. So negative வந்ததுன்னா it will be in fourth quadrant. So sin minus x, it is fourth quadrant. But ஆனா fourth quadrant ல cos is positive, sin is negative. Sin is negative. Yeah, so sin becomes negative. So this becomes sin minus of x is sin minus of x.
Sin x.
Minus sin x.
Sin x வரும்.
Basics video யாரும் பார்க்கலையா? Please actually live problem session attend பண்ணும்போது நீங்க basics எல்லாம் learn பண்ணிட்டு வந்தாதான் உங்களுக்கு benefit. Okay, I'm saying it again. So நான் இப்ப differential calculus சொல்றேன்னா நீங்க differential calculus படிச்சிருக்கணும், basics எல்லாமே உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருக்கணும். Okay, so அது இல்லாம வந்தீங்கன்னா it's not that much benefit. எல்லாமே நானே சொல்ற மாதிரி இருக்கும். Okay, that is an issue. So fourth quadrantல cos தான் positive, sin வந்து negative, அதனால sin minus x வந்து minus sin x. So sin of mod x is equal to sin x when x is greater than or equal to 0. It will be equal to minus sin x when x is less than 0. Now what is my differentiation? One time நான் differentiate பண்ண நான் இதை erase பண்ணிருக்கேன். I'll erase this long. We'll focus on sin alone. Okay, we'll focus on sin alone. Sin மட்டும் focus பண்ணலாம். X is equal to 0 ல x is equal to 0, 0 minus and 0 plus. 0 minus na my function will be minus sin x. 0 plus na my function will be sin x. And what will be my first derivative? இது வந்து function f of x. First derivative வந்து நான் இதை differentiate பண்ணணும். So minus sin x becomes
minus cos x.
Minus cos x. Cos sin x becomes
Cos x.
Cos x. So if x இருக்கு இடத்துல நான் 0 substitute பண்ணா என்ன ஆகும்? This term will be minus of cos 0 will be
1.
Minus 1.
Minus 1.
minus 1. There is a minus term. and cos 0 will be
One.
+1 sir.
+1. Both of them are not equal.
Not equal.
So left approachment derivative is not equal to right approachment derivative.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so left approachment derivative, right approachment derivative, x is equal to 0 point, it is not equal. Adhanala sin modulus of x is not differentiable. So what is the answer? Only cos x is differentiable, sin
Yes,
x
sir.
is not. Okay, so option B is right. அண்ட் ஆந்தனி, உங்களோட கொஸ்டினுக்கு ஆன்சர் என்ன அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா வந்து, நீங்க பேசிக்ஸ் வீடியோ பார்க்கலன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். வி கேன் அப்ளை இட் ஃபார் ஆல். ஓகே, எல்லா இடத்துக்குமே அப்ளை பண்ணலாம். இந்த பிரின்சிபலை நீங்க எல்லா இடத்துலயுமே அப்ளை பண்ணணும். 90 டிகிரிக்கும் 270 டிகிரிக்கும் மட்டும்தான் சைன் சேஞ்ச் வரும். சாரி, நாட் சைன் சேஞ்ச், டேர்ம் சேஞ்ச் ஆகும். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், சைன் வந்து காஸா மாறும், அண்ட் காஸ் வந்து சைனா மாறும், டேன் வந்து காட்டா மாறும், காட் வந்து டேனா மாறும் அகைன், அண்ட் கொசீக்கன் வந்து சீக்கன் ஆகும், சீக்கன் வந்து கொசீக்கன் ஆகும். That is true for 90 and 270. Other than 90 and 270, அதாவது 0 டிகிரி, 360 டிகிரி, 180 டிகிரி எல்லாம் வந்து டேர்ம் சேஞ்ச் ஆகாது. சைன் சைனாவா தான் இருக்கும். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், இயர் sin -x is -sin x, sin x is still sin x. So other than 90 and 270, மற்ற இடத்துலலாம் வந்து டேர்ம் சேஞ்ச் ஆகாது. பட் சைன் கன்வென்ஷன் நம்ம ஃபாலோ பண்ணி தான் ஆகணும். சைன் ஆஃப் மைனஸ் தீட்டானா ஃபோர்த் குவாட்ரண்ட். ஸோ ஃபோர்த் குவாட்ரண்ட்ல வாட் இஸ் தட், ஃபோர்த் குவாட்ரண்ட்ல வந்து சைன் நெகட்டிவ். ஸோ அதனால நான் மைனஸ் சைன் எடுத்து போட்டு தான் ஆகும். ஓகே, இட் இஸ் நாட் ஒன்லி ஃபார் 90 and 270. ஓகே, ஸோ எனி டவுட்ஸ் ஹியர்?
Clear sir.
அந்த வீடியோ திரும்ப வேணா ஒரு தடவை கோத்ரூ பண்ணிடுங்க. தட் இஸ் தி பேசிக் வீடியோ, trigonometry வீடியோ. இல்ல நோட்ஸ் எடுத்து திரும்ப ரிவைஸ் பண்ணுங்க, மறந்துட்டீங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். எனி டவுட்ஸ் ஹியர்?
Clear sir.
Okay, I have some question. See, what about this mod of cos x? Mod of cos x ன்னு எப்படி எழுதணும்? Mod of sin x ன்னு எப்படி எழுதணும்? And mod of x plus 1, mod of x plus 3 or x minus 3, let it be. Yeah, because modulus function, it's little bit tricky. ஒழுங்கா ஆன்சர் பண்ண முடியலனா. So mod of cos x எப்படி வரும்? It will be equal to what? How the function looks. See, mod x எப்படி வரும்னு நான் இப்ப சொல்லிட்டேன். Cos mod x, cos of mod x எப்படி வரும்னு நான் சொல்லிட்டேன். Sin mod x எப்படி வரும்னு சொல்லிட்டேன். I want mod of cos x. Minus cos x and x.
Cos x only.
You need to understand something. நான் இந்த x-க்கு mod போட்டிருக்கேன். ஓகே, x-க்கு mod போட்டிருக்கேன். So that will be equal to cos x when x is greater than or equal to 0. அதே மாதிரி நான் x-க்கு mod போட்டிருக்கேன். So cos of minus x when x is less than 0. But இங்க நான் mod cos-க்கு போட்டிருக்கேன், the whole term-க்கு போட்டிருக்கேன். So that will be equal to cos x or else minus cos x. That's correct. Cos x or minus cos x, correct. But the condition is when cos x is greater than or equal to 0. And it will be minus cos x when cos x is less than 0. நான் எதுக்கு mod போறேனோ அந்த டோட்டல் டேர்முக்கு நம்ம கண்டிஷன் எடுக்கணும். ஓகே, ஸோ விச் எவர் டேர்ம் ஐ எம் புட்டிங், லைக் இங்க மொத்த காசுக்குமே நான் mod போட்டிருக்கேன். ஸோ cos x is greater than or equal to 0. மொத்த காசுக்கும் நான் mod போட்டிருக்கேன். ஸோ cos x is less than 0. Similarly, what about mod of sin x? I guess you can answer this. Mod of sin x is
Sin x
sin x when
Sin x greater than or equal to 0.
Yeah, when sin x is greater than or equal to 0, and it will be equal to
Minus sin x.
Yeah, minus sin x when sin x is less than 0. And what about this mod of x plus 1?
x plus 1
X plus 1 when
X plus 1
greater than
greater than or equal to 0.
Yeah, x plus 1 is greater than or equal to 0, and it will be minus x plus 1. Minus term common when x plus 1 is less than 0. X plus 1 greater than or equal to 0 na, I can write it as x is greater than or equal to minus 1, and அதே மாதிரி x is less than minus 1. Plus 1 ன்னு அந்த சைடு எடுத்துட்டு போறோம். What will happen?
cos க்கு sin க்கு பண்ண முடியாது சார்.
Cos க்கு sin க்கு எப்படி பண்ணுவீங்க? It is not அது நார்மல் ஃபங்க்ஷன் இல்ல, அது வந்து ட்ரிக்னோமெட்ரிக் ஃபங்க்ஷன். ட்ரிக்னோமெட்ரிக் ஃபங்க்ஷன் வந்து ஈக்குவல் டு இருந்தா கூட ஓகே, கிரேட்டர் தென் அப்படின்னும் போது we won't able to do. அதாவது cos எங்கெல்லாம் பாசிட்டிவா இருக்கோ, அங்கெல்லாம் வந்து mod of cos x பாசிட்டிவா இருக்கும். cos எங்கெல்லாம் நெகட்டிவா இருக்கோ அங்கெல்லாம் வந்து mod of, அதாவது in diagrammatic representation வந்து நான் டயக்ராம்ல ரெப்ரசென்ட் பண்ணலாம். Can do it in diagram. So cos எங்கெல்லாம் பாசிட்டிவா இருக்கு, cos பாசிட்டிவ், இந்த இடத்துல cos நெகட்டிவ். ஓகே, இங்க cos பாசிட்டிவ்,
கீழ நெகட்டிவ்.
இங்க cos பாசிட்டிவ். ஸோ இந்த எங்கெங்கெல்லாம் நான் ஷேட் பண்ணிருக்கேன் பாத்தீங்களா, அதாவது wherever I have shaded it in green color, அந்த இடத்தெல்லாம் வந்து என்னோட mod cos x ஃபங்க்ஷன் பிளஸ் cos x ஆ இருக்கும். அண்ட் எங்கெங்கெல்லாம் நான் நெகட்டிவ் மென்ஷன் பண்ணிருக்கேனோ அந்த டேர்ம் அப்பெல்லாம் வந்து என்னோட mod cos x வந்து நெகட்டிவா இருக்கும். So I can represent it in diagram, but ஆனா வந்து என்னால simplified version அதை எழுத முடியாது. Okay, what about this mod of x minus 3?
X minus 3.
minus 3
Minus 3 when x minus 3 is
More than or equal to
greater than or equal to 0, which can be written as x is greater than or equal to
Plus 3.
3. And this is minus x minus 3 when x minus 3 is less than
X
0.
equal
So
3.
x is less than 3. Less than. That's it. Any doubts?
No, sir.
Then அடுத்த question I will display, try to solve it. Clear ஆயிடுச்சுல? So mod function வந்து இதுக்கப்புறம் என்ன question கேட்டாலும் சால்வ் பண்ணிடலாம்ல, whatever way. அவங்க என்ன மாதிரி வேணாலும் கேட்கலாம். நான் ஜஸ்ட் ஒரு 2-3 எக்ஸாம்பிள் கொடுத்துருக்கேன். They can ask in any way as they wish. So mod function, whatever mod function they ask, you need to answer. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Right. Try this. Okay, we are 3 question தான் சால்வ் பண்ணுமா? That's taken. அதுவே 1 hour ஆயிடுச்சு. Right. Try this. Option A, sir. Option A. I think option A is right. Continuous தானே கேக்குறாங்க. Yeah.
ஆமா சார், கண்டினியூஸ் மட்டும் தான் சார் கேக்குறாங்க.
Okay. Right. Okay, which one of the following function is continuous at x equal to 3? See, it's little bit direct question. Okay, so I will start with A. Option A ல இருந்து நான் ஆரம்பிக்கிறேன் one by one. I will try to go from option A. So A பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் at x is equal to 3, we know that f of 3 is what? அதான் x இருக்க இடத்துல நான் 3 போட்டேன்னா என்னோட ஃபங்க்ஷன் வந்து it is 2, right? இப்போ நான் லிமிட் கண்டுபிடிக்க ட்ரை பண்றேன், trying to find out the limit. So 3 minus and 3 plus. So what happens? For 3 minus, which function I need to take?
3 minus x plus
x plus
3
3
minus
plus
yeah,
3 by
x
3.
plus 3 by 3, right? And for 3 plus it is
X
x minus 1.
sir.
x minus 1. So now wherever x is there, substitute 3, so it becomes 3 plus 3, it is 6 by 3, which is 2. And again, in place of x, I'm substituting 3. So 3 minus 1, it is becoming 2. So both of them are same. So f of A, left hand limit, right hand limit, all 3 are same. So obviously option A is continuous. That is correct. But என்னோட கன்சர்ன் என்னன்னா வந்து மத்த 3 ஆப்ஷன், ஓகே I will take it as C. மத்த 3 ஆப்ஷன் வந்து ஏன் கண்டினியூஸ் இல்ல அப்படின்றத நம்ம கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். Okay, we just need to find out. So option B, why it is not continuous?
ஷார்ட் டைம் எப்படி சார் ஆப்ஷன் எலிமினேட் பண்றது முன்னாடி?
Sorry, திரும்ப சொல்லுங்க.
சார் எப்படி ஷார்ட் டைம்ல எலிமினேட் பண்றது சார்? ரிமைன் ஆப்ஷன்ஸ் எல்லாம்
வேற வழி இல்ல, I have to check. Like மத்த ஆப்ஷன் எல்லாமே ஒரு ஆப்ஷன் இது MCQ இருந்தா it is an MCQ question. MCQ question நீங்க ஒன்ஸ் ஆன்சர் கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டீங்கன்னா மத்த எந்த ஆன்சரும் நீங்க செக் பண்ண வேணாம். ஸோ ஏல இருந்தே ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணும். ஃப்ரம் ஏ யூ ஸ்டார்ட். ஒரு ஆப்ஷனா செக் பண்ணி தான் மூவ் பண்ணி ஆகும். ஐ ஹேவ் டு டூ ஆப்ஷன் செக்கிங் மெத்தட். ஒரு ஆப்ஷனா செக் பண்ணி தான் மூவ் பண்ணுவோம். பட் ஒன்ஸ் ஃபைனலைஸ் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா நீங்க திரும்பவும் வந்து திரும்ப மற்ற ஆப்ஷன் செக் பண்ண வேணாம். இதே எம்எஸ்கியூவா இருந்தா, கேட்ல எம்எஸ்கியூ இருக்கு. ஸோ எம்எஸ்கியூவா இருந்தா நீங்க எல்லா ஆப்ஷனுமே செக் பண்ணி ஆகும். பட் இது நம்ம சின்ஸ் வி ஆர் இன் லேர்னிங் ப்ராசஸ், ஐ எம் செக்கிங் ஆல் த ஆப்ஷன். Okay, so option B எப்படி இருக்கும்? X equal to 3, what is my f of 3?
4.
F of 3 is 4. Okay. What about x3 minus and 3 plus?
3 plus நாலும்
3 minus நாலும்
3 minus
8 minus x தான், 3 plus நாலும் 8 minus x தான். So if I put x equal to 3,
5 தான் சார் வரும்.
5 தான் sir.
5, they are not same. So limit and the f of a value not same. Okay, right. And what about c? See, x equal to 3, what happens? Take it. F of
6
3
வரும்
is
சார்.
6
f of 3 is 6.
3.
Okay, again x equal to 3 plus 3 minus and 3 plus. What about 3 minus?
3 minusனா minus 1 வரும் சார்.
minus 1
Yeah, 3 minus it is
it's minus
3 minus na x plus 3.
ஆமா சார்.
3 minus it is x plus 3. 3 plus it is x minus 4. So wherever x is there, replace it with 3. So this becomes 6. This becomes minus 1. They are not same, obviously. Okay. So again, this is also not continuous. And option D, again not continuous.
சார் அதுல வந்து f equal to என்ன வேல்யூ வரும்னே அவங்க சொல்லல.
It means that f of x is not defined at x equal to 3. So x equal to 3 la and the function வந்து define பண்ணல. இந்த ஃபங்க்ஷனை டிஃபைன் பண்ணிருந்தாங்கன்னா we can find out whether it is continuous or not. இந்த பர்டிகுலர் பாயிண்ட்ல அது டிஃபைனே ஆகல அப்படின்றனால நம்ம அது கண்டினியூஸா இல்லையான்னு கண்டுபிடிக்கவே முடியாது. ஓகே, that is also wrong. Any doubts here?
சார் அந்த சி ஆப்ஷன்ல எப்படி சார் நம்ம f of 3 6 னு போட்டோம்.
3 minus 3 plus 3 minusனா x
x is equal to 3 இல்ல சார். f of 3 is equal to 6 னு போட்டுருக்கோம்ல சார்.
x க்கு இடத்துல 3 போடுங்க. x is less than 3, x is equal to 3. ரெண்டுத்துக்குமே இந்த டேர்ம் தானே.
ஓகே.
So x க்கு இடத்துல 3 போட்டா 3 plus 3 will become 6.
ஓகே சார்.
Okay, next question. அடுத்த question போலாம்ல?
போலாம் சார்.
Yeah, try this.
ஆப்ஷன் ஏ சார்.
Just 1 second, Hari. Answer check பண்ணி சொல்றேன். Option A, no, option A is wrong. Option A is wrong. Option C also wrong. Okay. ரெண்டு ஆன்சர் சொல்லிட்டேன். So obviously ரெண்டு பேலன்ஸ் ரெண்டுல ஏதோ ஒன்று தானே. So I will solve it. Okay, I will solve it. Right. So f of x equal to integral of 0 to x. What is that? 0 to x 1 plus mod of 1 minus x. And also if they given x is greater than 2 and x is less than or equal to 2, na it is equal to f 5x minus 7. Right? No problem. See, first of all, இது modulus function. Okay, this is a modulus function. Integral calculus ஓட கொஞ்சம் application நம்மளுக்கு தேவைப்படும். Okay, we need a little bit of application. See, first of all, இந்த mod function எப்படி define பண்ணணும் நம்ம இப்பதான் பார்த்தோம். Just now we seen how this 1 minus t is defined. Modulus of 1 minus t will be equal to
1 minus t.
Yeah, 1 minus t when
1 minus t more than or equal to 0.
1 minus t is greater than or equal to 0. And it will be equal to 1 minus. One second. Yeah, 1 minus t will be equal to 1 minus t when 1 minus t is greater than or equal to 0. 1 minus t greater than or equal to 0 na the minus t na right hand side எடுத்துட்டு போனேன் அப்படினு வெச்சுக்கோங்களேன். So it becomes t 1 greater than or equal to t. அதாவது t வந்து t 1 greater than or equal to t, I can write it as t less than or equal to 1. Okay, and that will be equal to minus of 1 minus t when it will be equal to minus of 1 minus t
less than 0.
So 1 minus t is less than 0. So t on the other side எடுத்துட்டு போனோம்னா 1 is less than t, so t is greater than 1. Understood, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so whenever t is greater than or equal to 1, my function is 1 minus t. And whenever t is less than or equal to 1, whenever t is less than or equal to 1, my function is 1 minus t. And whenever t is greater than 1, my function is minus 1 minus t. Okay, and now comes this particular integration, because first I need to solve this integration in order to proceed. The integral of 0 to x, and they given that x is greater than or equal to 2. So x is greater than or equal to, greater than 2, greater than 2 in the sense, greater than 2 means from 2 it will be keep on going, right? 1 minus t. Yeah. So from 2 to infinity, I can take it in that way. One second. Yeah, from 2 to infinity, right. See, this x value is varying from 2 to infinity. This is going to be 1 plus mod of 1 minus t into d. Okay. See, first of all, in the function வந்து like t வந்து lesser than or equal to 1 இருந்தா என்னோட function 1 minus t. So 1 plus 1 minus t ன்னு என்னால எப்ப எழுத முடியும்? 1 plus 1 minus t ன்னு என்னால எப்ப எழுத முடியும்னா t வந்து 1 ஓட கம்மியா இருக்கு. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to lower limit change ஆகாது, lower limit 0 தான், but upper limit 1 வரதான். That is between 0 and 1. Between 0 and 1, only during this interval, I can write modulus of 1 minus t as simple 1 minus t. Okay. Now after 1, so 1 la irundha x, ena x is greater than 2, right? X is greater than 2, so x can have any value more than 2. So from 1 to x, my function will become 1 minus of 1 minus t. Okay, so you got it? Now eppadi eludren? You understood how I am writing it?
Yes, sir. Please save me one, sir.
Yeah. See, the modulus of 1 minus t will be equal to 1 minus t when t is less than or equal to 1. So 1 வந்து t வந்து 1 ஓட கம்மியா இருந்தா modulus of 1 minus t, I can write it as modulus of 1 minus t, I can write it as 1 minus t. So whenever t is less than or equal to 1. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it from 0 to 1. So 0 to 1 means what? It is between 0 and 1. The value will be less than 1. So in this range, okay, when t was lying in this range, 0 and 1, 1 second. When t was lying in this range, modulus of 1 minus t can be written as 1 minus t. And now, when t is lying between 1 and x, which means x is greater than 2, right? So whenever t is greater than 1, okay, whenever t is greater than 1, which means from 1, the upper limit can be anything. From 1, upper limit can go until infinity also, it doesn't matter. I can write this 1 minus t, modulus of 1 minus t as minus 1 minus t. Now you got it? Any doubts here? The range மூலமா நான் எப்படி எழுதுறேன்னு சொல்லு. t ஓட வேல்யூ 0 ல இருந்து 1 ஆ இருந்துச்சுன்னா modulus of 1 minus t is 1 minus t. And t ஓட வேல்யூ 1 ல இருந்து x ஆ இருந்ததுன்னா என்னோட modulus of 1 minus t வந்து minus of 1 minus t. That's what I have written here. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Doubt இருந்தா கேளுங்க, no problem.
Clear, sir. Clear, sir.
Clear. Others?
Clear, sir.
Clear.
Okay, right now after this it is nothing. It is very very simple question. So what happens? Integration this 2 I can add it. 1 plus 1 is 2. So 2's integration is 2t. 2's integration is 2t. And t's integration is t square by 2. Upper limit is 1, lower limit is 0. And here 1 cancel பண்ணிடலாம். 1 and minus 1 I can cancel. Minus t odd integration. Sorry, minus and minus will become plus. Okay. So plus t square by
1 to x.
yeah 1 to x 1 to x. So இப்போ upper limit ல இருந்து lower limit substitute பண்ணுங்க. 1 ல இருந்து 0 substitute பண்ணுங்க. So 1 substitute பண்ணா it is 2 and again 1 substitute பண்ணா it is 1 by 2. 0 substitute பண்ணா anyways it is 0. So இது வந்து x and 1. So if I substitute x it becomes x square by 2 minus when I substitute 1 it becomes 1 by 2. Upper limit minus lower limit. Upper limit is x, lower limit is 1. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right. So 2 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 which is 1. Okay. Plus x square by 2. So finally நம்மளோட equation எப்படி reduce ஆயிருக்கு? This total term. See இதுக்கு அப்புறமா நீங்க solve பண்ணிடலாம். Only this has an issue. Integration வரைக்கும் தான் problem. The total integration வந்து the complete integration got reduced to 1 plus x square by. And now after this it is simple, right? Continuous or differentiable and கண்டுபிடிக்க முடியும்ல. Can you able to do that?
Yes, sir.
சார்
Okay,
அது
right.
சார் 2ts 2 minus t தானே சார் வரணும்.
இங்க
திரும்ப கேளுங்க.
இன்டெகிரல் ஓவர் 0 to 1 1 plus
0 to 1
t 1 plus
இங்க 3 by 2
2 minus t தானே சார் வரணும்.
2 minus t தான். t ஓட இன்டகிரேஷன் வந்து t square by 2. இங்க 2 minus t 2 ஓட இன்டகிரேஷன் வந்து 2t.
ஓகே சார்.
t ஓட இன்டகிரேஷன் t square by 2.
ஓகே சார். ஓ டைரக்டா போட்டு. ஓகே சார்.
Okay. Right. Solve பண்ணி get me the answer. Continuous or differentiable or just find out that.
sir, option B continuous but not differentiable, sir.
Option B.
Option B.
Yeah, option B is right. Option B is right. Okay. I have more questions, but already 8 ஆயிடுச்சு. Okay, so we'll discuss it in the next class. And question bank, அதாவது content differentiability-க்கு differential calculus-க்கு question bank-ல questions இருக்கும். So நீங்க like what is that? Once class attend பண்ணிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் உங்களுக்கு டைம் இருக்கும்போது question bank சம solve பண்ணுங்க. Okay. Right. So
Okay, sir.
yep, slowly we will improve the time. Okay, so initially 1 hour 1.5 hours தான் இருக்கும். அப்புறம் as we progress forward I will increase the time.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So any doubts, any queries to ask? அப்படி எதுவும் இல்லைன்னா நான் க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிடுறேன் செஷனை.
கிளியர் சார்.
எஸ் கிஷோர் சொல்லுங்க.
சார் அந்த லாஸ்ட் ஸ்டெப்ல பிளஸ் டி ஸ்கொயர் பை 2ன்னு போட்டு லிமிட் போடுறோம்ல சார்.
ஆமா.
அது வந்து அப்பர் லிமிட் வந்து இன்ஃபினிட்டியா சார்? அது
அப்பர் லிமிட் இஸ் எக்ஸ்.
சார் பட் நம்ம 1 to infinity தானே சார் எடுத்திருப்போம்.
1 to x தான் நம்ம எடுக்கிறோம்.
1 to x சார். ஓகே.
அப்பர் லிமிட் x தானே கொடுத்திருக்காங்க क्वेश्चनல பாருங்க. क्वेश्चनல x தான் கொடுத்திருக்காங்க.
ஓகே சார். ஓகே.
அந்த x வந்து இன்ஃபினிட்டி வரைக்கும் வேரி ஆகலாம்.
ஓகே சார். புரியுது சார். ஓகே. Thank you சார்.
ஓகே. ஓகே
சார் டிஸ்கஷன் அவ்வளவுதானா சார்?
அவ்வளவுதான். சிவிலுக்கு நாளையோட செஷன் நான் உங்களுக்கு அப்டேட் பண்றேன்.
ஓகே சார்.
ஓகே தென், தேங்க்யூ.
தேங்க்யூ சார்.
Thank you, sir.